Hey, this is Peggy with Easy Peasy Machine Embroidery. Today we're in Premier+2 software and we are in the Ultra version that has the Create module. And we're going to be talking about creating freestanding lace. So stick around and let's go on to the lesson. First of all, I want you to go into the Premier+2 Create module, which is the little flower down in the lower left-hand corner. And then I want to go into the new area. This is your Express Wizard, and that should come up automatically for you. I was already in the Create module, so that's why it didn't come up immediately for me, and I had to go to File, New. And we're just going to hit cancel here. We're not going to put anything in here. So then I want you to go to Quick Create and grab one of the shapes right here. We're going to turn off the pattern by clicking in the upper section. And I'm going to go ahead and leave a satin line there. And I need to pick the shape that I want to work with. Let's go and do a heart today. And then all I do is click on shape and it makes the heart. Remember, if you hold down the shift and then resize, it'll resize it proportionally. And if you click on the film strip, if you lose your box, you can click on the film strip to get it back. Right click and then right click one more time. And it lets you pick your fill and how wide your satin line is and things like that. I want to bump my satin line up to a 4mm. And here I would like to add a crosshatch fill. And what I'm going to do is pick the diamond. And now we can see over here that the crosshatch fill is there. And I'm going to do a right click and I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to right click again and paste. So I have two of those. Now the second one, I'm going to do that right click one more time. I'm going to say no borderline. And I'm going to choose for the crosshatch fill, make sure you're in the options tab. I'm going to choose square. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that. And now we have a fill pattern in there. You can resize those. So I'm going to say 2mm gap, okay, and that makes it even more lacy, I guess I want to say. From there, I'm going to do a file. I'm going to do a save as to save it as an EDO file. And remember that I'm going to just right click. Actually, I'll just do new folder. And I'm going to name it EDO file for freestanding lace, FSL. Double click in it. And FSL sample. And what that does is now I can go back, and if I need to change things, I can do a file, new, And we're going to say load existing design. And there it is. Always remember where you put things. And we say finish here. And there it is. And if I want to, I can still manage that. I can make smaller crosshatches. I can mess with the border yet and change the satin stitch to make it wider or thinner, things like that. Okay, and once we've saved it as the EDO file, we're going to go to Export Embroidery. And again, I'm going to put it in the EDO file for freestanding lace just so I know where it is right now. And there it is. We're going to export it. And we're going to go ahead and file, open. And gee, guess what? I need to go out into my desktop because it wants to open it from my cloud. So I clicked on my desktop folder, and there is my EDO file for freestanding lace. So I'm going to open it. I was hoping that I had the hoop size changed to the right size when I did the lace background, so I did, and that's good. And now we're going to go and add some stuff to it. So what I do is I tend to look at other things that I have in my collection, and I grab parts and pieces out of there. For instance, there is a section on here called music, and sometimes I will grab things out of that folder. And there are flowers that you can get. I believe that the file I posted with the alphabet, there was a flower there. And I am going to hit there and enter so that it brings up just the flowers. And right, no, that is a buttonhole. Okay, so here's a flower. And I'm going to apply it. And I'm going to change it My computer is downloading Windows or something right now, so it is a little bit slower than it normally is. I'm looking for a white. So 2342 in my threads, which is my thread cache. And I'm going to click on it one more time and say 2342 in my thread cache and change that to all white. And so basically what I do is I just grab parts and pieces from other places. There's another one I could use. And I'll place that in there. And it's too big. So I'll hit delete. And I'm going to change it down to a 10. Get rid of that 6. and apply. And again, change it to 2342. And I'll put that like so. And I just keep adding and adding until I have what I want. The other thing that you could do, if you were in the Create, you could also go into Precise Create, and in the Create area or line, you could create some bars to help stabilize things. Export it. I'm going to call this one sample with bars. And I could go into my Premier Plus again and say new window, so it'll open up a brand new Premier Plus. Go ahead and insert it with the bars. Change the hoop back down to 100 to 100. I'm going to change the color right now before I forget which number I was using. And there it is. It's got some bars for stability across it. I would definitely put those in there, depending on how many other little objects I'm putting in there. If it's right full of objects, you probably don't need the stability bars. That's something that is optional, but that's basically how you do the freestanding lace. I have a folder. Let's go looking for it. And remember to keep your Premier Plus items in your My Documents folder. Here's Premier+2. Do not mind my filing system, but a long time ago there was a Inspira CD that came out that had a whole lot of swirls in there that I picked up thinking that someday I would use them, and that was pretty cool. I'm betting that you could probably still pick it up from your Viking Sewing Gallery, have it ordered. I'm not sure about that. There is also another designer called, let's go back here. The things that I use a lot, I put a 1 there. And I don't think that's there, but Kimberbell has a lace designer. And the big package is really expensive, but you can also buy the stuff that is already pre-done that has all kinds of swirls and doodads that you can put in freestanding lace. Another thing is that I purchase from Embroidery Library. They have like little cookies, ornament type things, snowflakes that you can hang on your Christmas tree. A lot of those have little doodads that you can go ahead and pull out in the modify manual up. I'm going to get out of here. You can go into here, and then you can do a box select around that specific design and copy it out and paste it. I do that a lot, so I take parts and pieces from other designs that I've got in my collection. So that's basically how I do my freestanding lace, okay? Hope you get some inspiration and go out there and play a little bit. Bye.